And guess what? Hold up, sorry.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Now, guess what? We are finally back. I cannot tell you how many times I got emotional right now just watching everything. We just had the ring ceremony and the banners were displayed, and the national anthem is about to be played. And man, there's the star on the crest. Everything has been so special. Remembering the November the 5th of 2022, 401, when LAFC won the cup. Jaime Camil singing the national anthem for LAFC.
For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Wow. Impressive from Jaime Camil singing the national anthem. And the 32-52 about to display the championship tifo. And that is going up as Oye Mi Amor is displaying. And there we go. The championship tifo displaying at the north end. Carlos Vela raising the trophy. That song right there marked history. November the 5th, in between penalties. Denny Vuanga to the right of Carlos Vela. Chicho Arango to the left of Carlos Vela. And to remember that special date, that was November the 5th of 2022. And the championship tifo just been raised with Oye Mi Amor being played in the background. You just don't realize how special that song became for LAFC fans day after the MLS Cup final all over Twitter. They wanted Oye Mi Amor to be one of LAFC's anthem, and surely it is now. That tifo's impressive, and it's all, man, it was special. I got emotional. It was a beautiful moment watching this ring ceremony, remembering what happened that day. And let's make this more special because 6 years ago, it was March 4th of 2018 when LAFC stepped foot into Major League Soccer at the back then CenturyLink Field in Seattle and played their first ever MLS game. Diego Rossi scored the first ever goal at the 11th minute. From that moment, history started happening, and look at us now. It took us 5 years, but it was worth the wait. MLS Cup champions, and here we go. Here goes your 2022 Supporter Shield, Western Conference, and MLS Cup champions starting 11. That goal, John McCarthy. He is the MLS Cup MVP with 2 penalty saves in the penalty shootout. On the right side is the veteran Ryan Hollingshead. The days after the MLS Cup final, he signed a multi-year contract. In the middle, you're going to see Jesus Murillo, who scored the second goal in the MLS Cup final. And the historic center back, Giorgio Chiellini. On the left side, the man that assisted Gareth Bale Diego Palacios. In the middle of the field, Jose Cifuentes. In the middle of that middle of the field is the man that scored the winning PK, Ilie Sanchez. On the left side, Kellen Acosta, who scored on a free kick. Up in the attack, Carlos Vela playing on the right side. Denis Buonga, who scored a penalty, playing on the left. Opoku playing in the middle. And the MLS Cup champions are back. And this 2023 season is now underway from the Bank of California's. Got you there. It's BMO Stadium, the new home of the Los Angeles Football Club. Well, it's the home of the Los Angeles Football Club with a new name, BMO. They signed a 10-year contract where they're going to earn $1 million every year. And here's the Portland Timbers, who we talk about, and right away a serious injury on Chara, who is really in pain, holding on to his chest. Well, he is in pain. Might have got the wind knocked out of him. I don't know what's with Jimmy Chara, but he is in serious pain right now. The paramedics from Portland in here checking on him. Well, Jimmy Chara and his Portland Timbers, they played Monday night against Sporting Kansas City, in which they did win 1-0. Mosquera scored, but it was a scrappy win. I was watching that game. It was they struggled a lot. In the middle of the field was their struggles, but I mean at the end, let's say Sporting Kansas City wasn't that great as well. And Chara seems to get up and walk normally. He is grabbing onto the ribs. And it was right when he landed, and he is holding on to the ribs. So the worst case scenario, broken ribs. These Portland Timbers, they are known as party poopers. Last season, when Seattle Sounders scheduled the Portland Timbers for their Champions League, CONCACAF Champions League banner unveiled, the Timbers came in hot and beat them 3-0. And he is well, and he is back, and we're back to playing football after having a break. So Apple TV having this game free for everyone, so you guys can tune in there as well. And the 32-52, as always, in full power, as Palacios is going to take this throw, and he took that throw in on the goal to tie the game in the MLS Cup final. Buonga was brought down, and there's a foul, and LAFC has the ball in the middle of the field. Today's referee is Joseph Dickerson, who gives out about 4 yellow cards per game. The Timbers, MLS Cup champions in 2015, they know what that feels like. They defeated the Columbus Crew 2-1. LAFC, 5 years in the making to win a championship. Buonga onside. Buonga gets a shot, and it's all wide. And that could have been a great start for LAFC as Denis Buonga shot it wide. Buonga, he could be a breakout player for this year. Only scored 1 goal in the regular season last season, but that goal was really important because it was against the Timbers, and it was to clinch the Supporters' Shield away. And then David Bingham with a bad goal kick. So here's Ryan Hollingshead on the right, laying it off for Opoku. Opoku trying to turn, lost the possession of the ball, and here come the Timbers trying to play it out. Long clearance, and this one's going to go all the way back to the MLS Cup MVP, John McCarthy, who gets the start today because Maxime Crepeau is still recovering. Chiellini, his pass, not able to hold it on Buonga. And David Bingham has it now. He is going to go to the far side of the pitch. Portland loses possession of the ball. Palacios plays it forward with Buonga. Buonga trying to play it in between the lines, and it's cleared off in a throw-in for LAFC. A delayed start for LAFC, but they're finally back. A home opener. They couldn't play last Saturday due to the rain. And here's this ball forward. by Buonga, and it goes straight to the hands of David Bingham, former Galaxy goalkeeper, who did receive 6 goals from LAFC. And here we go. Once again, the pass nearly got to Bella, but LAFC right away, you can see the fire inside of them. Though they struggled in the preseason, you see LAFC having a quick start. Here's Carlos Vela. A lot of space from Vela, who tried to curl that ball into the far post, but it just goes into the stands. And the Dale black and gold, we missed that. Nearly been 3 months or 4 months since that historic day at the bank. I mean, you can call it bank because the B and BMO stands for bank. So that's something you can still call here for this new name stadium. But it's the same place where we all lived special moments. Mosquera trying to switch it around to Marvin Loria. Loria. Pressure by Cifuentes. Here comes the Timbers. And a great tackle there by Ryan Hollingshead, and gives the Portland Timbers their first corner kick of the game. Six minutes already into season 6 for LAFC. And Evander, who is the newest DP signing for Portland and could be a breakout player in this year, taking the corner kick. Goes in close, and it is cleared off. Evander's going to get it back, though. Carlos Vela is the man defending Evander, who nice pass in between the lines, but it didn't reach his target, and it's cleared off by LAFC. And careful here, because Denny Buonga nearly tackled Jimmy Chara midair. But Portland playing right away. Mosquera. Jimmy Chara, who scored Diego Chara, who scored a bicycle against LAFC last year. And a 1-1 draw at BMO Stadium. I still have to get used to it. Evander trying to shock here LAFC, but McCarthy was aware, and he got to the ball. Ryan Hollingshead taking the ball out and playing it in short with Jesus Murillo. Alongside to Chiellini. Giorgio. And here's Acosta. His pass intercepted. Well read there by Superich. And here comes the Portland Timbers once again. Evander on the ball. He's an attacking midfielder. Loria. Defended by Ryan Hollingshead, who knocks him out of the ball, and the referee's going to call a foul. So Portland trying to settle into the game right now. And yeah, you can argue that. It is a foul. Aaron Donald, by the way, he is in the building for LAFC. Here's the set piece play for the Portland Timbers. Let's see Evander and Loria standing over the ball. Here's this ball going in, and McCarthy able to get to it. Evander trying to shock LAFC. Couldn't do much last game, though he had options and chances. Careful here. McCarthy. A bad clearance there because Evander got to him. Vela pokes the ball away, and here comes Cifuentes. Cifuentes cuts it back and lost it. 2 Portland players there to defend, and now we see Niesgoda trying to get away with it. Murillo battling him off, and he does so. And then Murillo clears it. And here's Cifuentes, and Cifuentes plays it in short to Opoku. Opoku, nice turn, Opoku, in the middle of the field. Has a lot of space, plays it in short to Cifuentes. Cifuentes opens it wide to Vela. Vela trying to take a cross. He's going to play here to Opoku. Now Cifuentes! And Bingham clears it. Vela! And it's cleared off by the Portland Timbers. And they throw in for LAFC. Oh, great start here. What a way to connect with each other. Those triangles there. Wow, nice block there by Zach McGraw. Good start for LAFC as well. Vela and short to Ilie. Hollingshead lost it, battling it off. Here's back to Vela. Carlos Vela and short to Opoku. He is brought down. The referee has said nothing. But they turn it over right away, and Murillo plays it to Chiellini. Pops this one up, trying to find Vela. Cleared off by Ramusen. Chiellini in short to Diego Palacios. And LAFC trying to slow things down, the tempo there. Here's a long ball play towards Vela. Vela's nearly wide open. Vela, a nice taquito pass to Hollingshead. That ball is cleared off by Portland, so partially cleared off. Evander couldn't control it. Here's a throw in for LAFC. Murillo has it. And let's see how is he going to play this one. He's going to leave it off to Ryan Hollingshead. LAFC back on the ball. Portland turning it over right away. Opoku has it. Opoku nearly lost it, and now finally did. And now McGraw trying to come out playing. Lodia trying to send a long ball over to Niascota and Chiellini at the age, a really old age, quote unquote old, because he showed some quickness right there. Ilie trying to head it down for Murillo. Here's LAFC. Back to McCarthy. And McCarthy clears it off. Middle of the field for Portland. Now playing over to the right side. Now slow down tempo here. 12 minutes into the game already. Portland scored early in that game against Sporting Kansas City. They didn't do so after that. In which, I mean, for a very long time, that was their only shot on target. Here's the ball. Played already, and Palacios comes out with Bouanga. Denny Bouanga push off the ball. Who could be an MVP candidate. And that's what many people have been saying. No, a bad pass there from Zach McGraw. And then the Tuloria and LAFC has a throw in and played in already. Giorgio Chiellini. In short to Ilie. MLS Cup winner. He scored the winning penalty kick that made me go bananas. Murillo. His pass is not accurate enough. Lodia cuts it off. And it's out for a throw in for LAFC. Giorgio Chiellini. Murillo. Long ball cut off. And a series of headers. That's how Portland played it to get possession back. David Bingham on it. No pressure yet on David Bingham. Who's going to get a shot to play it out? Opoku putting pressure. They turn the ball over once again. Cifuentes tries to see the space that he has. A pass short to Vela. Vela try to pass it into the lines for Opoku, and it's cleared off. Here's the long ball looking for Bouanga. And careful here because Portland playing dangerously from their own half. could lose possession as they have multiple times already in this game. They just don't seem comfortable. Vela coming on from the back, nearly taking the ball away, and now Portland seems a lot of space here. Loria cutting inside and cleared off by Acosta. McGraw's pass, careful here, and that's a dangerous challenge onto Opoku. It was Diego Chara. And LAFC is going to get the ball in their own half, a free kick. Last season, early, well, could have been an injury. Luckily for Opoku, it wasn't. LAFC, who didn't play last week due to the rain and because Galaxy didn't want to play them at all. Oh, careful here because right here, right now, we'll let you know who it was, but it is Eric Williamson who just took a shot to the face. His own teammate, Zach McGraw, making a challenge in order for Boanga to not get the ball. Got to the ball and it bounced off really hard off the face of Eric Williamson. And he went down. Just not expecting that one. And he went down right away.
Where do you see him as a midfielder? We know the Musa, Adams, McKinney, and then Kellen Acosta was
Boss, here's
could fill the gap certainly in Qatar.
the protocol here, the
Didn't help him and wasn't able
concussion protocols.
to look at these midfielders that US are able to produce. Williamson certainly in the mix. Yeah, and he'll be hoping with the run of consistency, a good bill of health that he can get back into that conversation.
And while Williamson now getting up, seems to be fine. He is a big part to that middle of the field for Portland. Which last game against Sporting Kansas City, I mean, you can't really point out Portland because Kansas City did the same thing. But both teams, they really lost the middle of the field. And, you know, it was a sloppy win for Portland because towards most of the game, they were defending and they had some breakaways that they couldn't finish. And, you know, they lost so many balls in the middle of the field, which was stressing for Timbers head coach Giovanni Savarese. And, you know, for the fans, you know, you need control in that middle of the field. I mean, if there's something that LAFC and Philadelphia did good last season and Philadelphia did really good last week, was control in the middle of the field. Because when you own that middle of the field, it is easier to defend, get the ball back, and attack quickly. Opoku, he is really short, but fought that ball. Williamson now goes in, back into play, and they get it to him right away. Williamson. Cifuentes kind of pulled him. So now, Portland just coming out. Here's this ball rolling towards the hands of John McCarthy, MLS Cup MVP. I'm not going to get tired from saying that. Giorgio Chiellini. Let's see. He placed it in short with Palacios, who takes a nice turn and stopped from his run by a well-defended Juan Mosquera. And the ball goes out. Portland, by the way, they were scheduled to play last Saturday against Sporting Kansas City, but the weather there too was bad, and a lot of snow fell on Portland, and they had to reschedule it to Monday. Something LAFC could have done. They could have played at Galaxy Stadium, but you know the MLS really wanted that Rose Bowl game, so postponed to later on July 4th. Acosta, Kellen Acosta took a shot towards the back. Seems to be fine. He scored the opening goal in the MLS Cup final. Came last year from the Colorado Rapids. In 2021, won the regular season Western Conference. Came last season, obviously had a great year. Though the stats on the goal side don't tell you. But he had 2 goals, one against Salt Lake City and obviously in the MLS Cup. So as they do the concussion protocol, they give us a shot of the banner. And now Kellen Acosta is going to come off the pitch by protocol. He'll be back in a bit. As 21 minutes come across here at BMO Stadium, who last night hosted a drone show to LAFC members. It was a really nice show. Diego turns it over. Chiellini able to get some of it. And Portland now able to get out of the pressure. Hollingshead cuts off this pass. Was in trouble. McCarthy now clears it. Here's Superic. Short ball play to David Bingham, who had to get on it right away. And here's Chiellini. Here's it out into a throw-in. So now it's going to be a throw-in for Portland in LAFC's half near the 18-yard box. It's going to be a special day across MLS as Portland trying to make a run and Chiellini making a nice block on the pass. And here's Vela trying to turn, place it in short to Cifuentes. Now Opoku turns, goes back to Hollingshead to reset. He switches it to the far side where Diego Palacios is playing at, and now in short to Denis Bouanga. Bouanga, his pass deflected. Opoku couldn't control it, but LAFC gets it right back. Ilie Sanchez on the ball. Nice passing here to Kellen Acosta. Played in between here for Bouanga. The pass and cleared off by David Bingham and out for a corner kick. And LAFC will get their first corner kick of the 2023 MLS season. Nice ball played in, by the way, by Kellen Acosta to Denis Bouanga. Kind of flashbacks to the MLS Cup. Towards that byline. So we'll see. It may be Kellen Acosta taking that corner kick, and it is. Here's a short swing kick. It didn't have much power. He's going to get it back. Another shot. He puts this one in. The ball falls loose, and it's a goal! Giorgio Chiellini! Giorgio Chiellini still has it. He still has it, and he scores the first goal in the 2023 season for LAFC. On a reset play after a bad corner kick by Acosta, he whips that one in after a couple of deflections. Chiellini found himself in front of goal with the ball. He just poked that one in past David Bingham, and LAFC has a 1-0 lead over the Timbers. Came last season as a free agent during the summer. Played a few games, didn't play the MLS Cup final due to injury. Nearly scored a golazo against the Seattle Sounders. But he scores this one here against Portland, and what a time to score your first, Chiellini. So they're reviewing something here, and they have now called it official. LAFC's Season 6 first goal scorer is Giorgio Chiellini. Never in my life did I think that I was going to call a goal by a world-class player for my favorite team, LAFC. Never did I ever think that. But look, I just called a goal for Giorgio Chiellini, in which in FIFA I did. Oh, here's a giveaway. Carlos Vela's through. Onside, apparently. Now the flag does go up. Or a previous foul call. No, it's an offside on Carlos Vela. But then a foul give. Now I'm not sure what's going on here. If a foul called because there was a big challenge on Buanga. But what's clear was the offside on Carlos Vela. And now, due to the play, advantage played, LAFC is going to get the ball because Buanga was fouled. So reset play. Vela chips that one in towards Buanga, who turns, tries to get the ball down to himself. They get it back. Carlos Vela, Kellen Acosta. Now Palacios. And Chiellini. And short to Jesus Murillo. Murillo plays this one towards Opoku. Ilie opens it wide on the right side towards Jose Cifuentes. And short to Ilie. Ilie now back to Sifu. Sifu back to Ilie. And Ilie back in short to Murillo. Chiellini. To Buanga. No, to Vela. Vela tried to play with the backheel pass to Buanga, but misplayed it. Thought he was making a run, but wasn't. And Palacios, a great effort, but at the end it's called for a foul. The fans do not like it. And Portland's going to get the ball in the middle of the field. Now, in the game against Sporting Kansas City, they got lucky many times because Kansas City couldn't equalize it. I mean, they were so off. I mean, it was incredibly bad because they had so many options. A giveaway here in the middle of the field. Ilie Sanchez, a nice tackle to get the ball. LAFC with it. Oh, man, bad pass there by Kellen Acosta trying to look for Opoku, who scored the third goal in the Western Conference final against Austin FC and sent LAFC to the MLS Cup final. So here's Portland. Trying to get a shot at something, but they haven't yet. Diego Chara. And short Williamson. Back here, Chara. Moreno. Lost it. Here we go. Sifu. Running the ball. Running the field. Opens it to Denny. Buanga inside of the 18 and out for a corner kick. So here we go. Let's see what happens now. A corner kick here for LAFC, and now an injured player on the Portland side, and it seems to be Dario Suparic. So Suparic goes down, and LAFC players are now resetting. Inside of the 18-yard box, Suparic gets up now, and he'll be good to play on. Giorgio Chiellini right there inside of the 18. Kellen Acosta on his right foot. Whips this one in towards Murillo. The ball falls loose. It's a second, but a foul is called before the goal. So contact inside of the 18. And Bingham is really frustrated with his defenders. So it's the second corner kick where they cause problems, and we'll see where the foul is given. Well, look at that. Murillo is the one who gets the foul. You could review that. Can you? Well, I mean, he crashed into Chara trying to get his head to the ball. Well, LAFC robbed from one. Now, by the way, Chiellini was being held. I don't know if the fans saw it now, and the fans are obviously upset. Murillo clears this one out. Throw in for Portland. Obviously, their players are upset with Joe Dickerson. But LAFC should get that one back anytime soon. 30 minutes, and they're all over Portland. Sifu putting a lot of pressure here. Here's Portland trying to play quick. Long ball. Careful, Hollingshead plays it with his head towards John McCarthy. Sends a long ball. Looking for Denny Buanga, who clips it in direction of Vela. Cleared off by Suparic. Ilie brings it down with his chest. Opens it. Here's Cifuentes. Cifuentes with space. Cifuentes starts a Poku. And poked away into a third LAFC corner. And we'll see Carlos Vela take action into this one. The fans get up. They applaud because a fan favorite, Carlos Vela, is there. We'll see Vela. He sensed this one. Whips it in. Cleared off. Bingham. Goal open. Opoku trying to bring it down. Penalty for LAFC. Opoku trying to cut it back inside. Fouled right there by Santiago Moreno. We'll see the replay again. I want to see that replay again. I hope they put it up again, but the referee did not hesitate. He called a penalty. We're still seeing who's going to take it. And Vela seems to be the player standing over that ball. So penalty here for LAFC, and Carlos Vela, the first ever signing, the first ever DP, against a familiar face on David Bingham, who played for the Galaxy, part of many El Tráficos. He was part of those beginnings of El Tráfico. Vela scored a penalty kick to score the first goal of the season last year against the Rapids. Here goes Vela. Carlos Vela scores! Yes, indeed! King of Los Angeles! It's 2-0 LAFC! Season 6, but nothing changes here because Carlos Vela scores once again. His first goal of the season comes again in the first game of the season in back-to-back years. And celebrating, looking towards his family, up there his wife and his sons. And LAFC has 2 on the afternoon over the Timbers. It's Carlos Vela this time in the 33rd minute. Well taken by Carlos Vela. 78th goal for Carlos Vela in Major League Soccer in the 34th minute. And for the fans that paid to come watch Vela score, there you go. There he scored for you guys. Portland trying to move quickly upfield, trying to get something back because this game is getting out of hand. Oh, and a foul here called against LAFC. Well, that's 3 corner kicks that have caused problems for Portland. The first one wasn't great by Kellen Acosta, but they got it back, and Chiellini scored. Second corner kick, what seemed to be LAFC's second goal, was called off due to a foul, and I told you guys LAFC was going to get it back. Third corner kick, found Opoku, who cut back inside, was brought down, penalty, and LAFC has a second with Vela's first of the year. 78th goal in Major League Soccer since his arrival in 2018. Here's this ball. Evander bounce into the chest of McCarthy. Here he goes. He goes long, looking for Opoku. Mahala Opoku on the clear. And he thought he had someone in the middle, so he played that one long towards the 18-yard box, and it goes out into a goal kick for David Bingham. Oh, and guess what? It's the first time in 6-6 that we jump for LA Football Club, as the fans in the north end of the stadium are jumping for LA Football Club. Careful here. Nearly a bad giveaway that could have fell on the feet of Carlos Vela. Bingham clears it off. Throw in for LAFC. Cherundolo with some quick feet. Gave it to his player, Ryan Hollingshead. And LAFC plays it now. Giorgio Chiellini chipped it over to Cifuentes. A nice ball. Vela, Sifu, trying to get to Buanga, but he doesn't get there. It was a long ball played. Something really weird. The star above the crest of Giorgio Chiellini's jersey fell already. And we'll go back to the first goal here after a series of rebounds, and Chiellini scored. His first goal with LAFC since coming last year. And of course, in front of the home crowd. He was that player that around this time he was rumored to be with LAFC. Look at that. It's sloppy from Portland right now. Team chemistry still being built. Evander lost it. LAFC have targeted that man really well. Denny Buanga takes a nice turn with the back heel. Here's Opoku, who has Vela running now. Carlos Vela, he gets to the ball. Here's Vela inside of the 18. Tries to send across, plays it in short. Opoku! His shot is into the hands of David Bingham. So now David Bingham trying to open things up. Here's his ball played towards Justin Rasmussen, who lost it right away. Vela right there on the pressure, and a nice backheel pass, and then Hollingshead with the turn, and now finds Cifuentes. Cifuentes, and here is a throw-in for LAFC. Trying to see where that ball was going to go out. Superich blocked the cross, and it was rolling. Right there was either corner kick or throw-in, and it fell for a throw-in. You can say a good sign for Portland because they've been defending these set pieces really bad. Buanga lost it. Ilie got it back right away. It falls to Sifu. Sifu trying to clip it up. Kellen Acosta nearly fell on the ball. All the way back to Bingham, who gives some security by clearing that ball off. Chiellini Clears it off as well. They lost it again. But Evander gets it back for Portland. And short to Santiago. Now Evander. Evander has a lot of space. And then he went down and Chiellini cleared it off. Throw in for the Portland Timbers on their own half of the pitch. Yeah, hard time trying to adjust to the game right now. Evander, obviously, it's been tough playing LAFC. Chiellini clicks this one up. Bouanga brings it down. Bouanga turns. Bouanga opens it. Oh, that's a hard challenge. Oh, that should be something serious. Bouanga's in serious pain. Vela sends this one in. They got to stop the game because Bouanga might be seriously hurt, and that could be bad for LAFC. And now Palacio stops him. Here we go. A yellow card is going to be shown, but Bouanga's in serious pain. You do not want to see that. Oh, it's the first game of the season, and here's a yellow card. It's going to be issued to McGraw. Let's see the replay. He is in serious pain. Let's see the replay. Oh, well, the good thing that I can see from this replay is that he just got stepped on, and it's nothing really bad on the ankle, but he's still in pain. It's just the speed of it that was really bad. And as my heart is beating really fast, hoping for Bouanga to be okay. Oh, it's because, man, it's a dangerous challenge, and it's from behind. I mean, you can argue that could be a red card, too. Just on how fast it was. This should be reviewed because, I mean, the intensity McGraw went in. It's a tackle from behind. And he doesn't get to the ball, so. Well, we'll see. You know, it could be just me as an LAFC fan wanting a different color on the card. But he got stepped on. So McGraw on a yellow. And a scary one, too. It's just hoping everything's good with Bouanga. 7 shots for LAFC, 3 on target, 2 of them goals. 73% passing accuracy with both teams having split on possession. 2 shots for Portland on 2 on target. So Bouanga now on his feet and walking it off, limping just a little bit. And he stays in the game. Well, that is something to be thankful for. That nothing really serious there. But Timothy Tillman, Cristosomo gets up as well as Steve Buke. And now I lost my phone. I don't even know where I put it. Oh, there it is. It's on the ground. Because I did mention a really big name. Timothy Tillman. And who is this Timothy Tillman? Obviously, he is the brother of U.S. national team Malik Tillman. He's a Bayern Munich prospect. Came out of Bayern Munich. He did play at the Bundesliga a couple of games, and then before being loaned to FC Nuremberg in Germany's top 2 division, second Bundesliga. He tallied 2 goals and 6 assists in 86 games across 40 with 1 FC Nuremberg. So Bouanga off and running. He scored the winning goal against the Timbers last time they played each other. Chiellini clears this one off. Last time the Timbers were here at the bank, it was the same scoreline as this one right now. It was on the U.S. Open Cup. Third round. LAFC defeated them. Rasmussen sends this one in. Careful. Ball still inbounds. Cifuentes struggled to get it out, but he does. A call to arms at the north end. Bouanga takes it away. Lost it right away, though. But he stuck his leg out for a quick deflection. And to get the ball back is LAFC. Trying to play out from the back is LAFC. And they successfully do. Opoku slipped on his turn. Lost the possession of the ball, and Portland is back on in 9 minutes of stoppage time due to a bunch of injuries. And a yellow card issued to Ilie Sanchez. Maybe some intention there, but Ilie is booked. Steve Cherundolo writing on his little notepad. Here's a long ball. And McCarthy's going to let that one go out. Goal kick for LAFC. McCarthy is defending that goal where he made 2 out of 3 of Philadelphia's misses. He made those 2 saves.
Scrimmages, and there's no replicating an intensity of what this feels like to be in a stadium, a full stadium, a game that has significance and impact. Only way to do this is play this game. There within the lines, why if you
Bouanga snatched the ball away. Denny Bouanga with the speed and lost it, claiming for a foul, but Palacios gets it back. Chiellini in short to Acosta. Giorgio Chiellini. Portland, quick throw in. And trying to play all the way back. They switch it towards Rasmussen. Moreno. His pass looking for Loria. Moreno. Back to Evander. Nice turn. Finds Williamson. Williamson in short. And LAFC's great defending is able to get the ball back. Denny Bouanga controlling it, slowing it down, trying to get his teammates back in. Trying to find Carlos Vela, but doesn't. Mosquera gets it back. Long ball, looking for Evander. Evander gets there. Evander now, defended by Hollingshead. Sends the cross, but no challenge from any Timber player. Closest one there was Nias Goda, who focused more on bumping into Chiellini than trying to find the header. Chiellini trying to go forward and short to Palacios. Chiqui. Giorgio all the way back. We're playing till the 54th minute. A +9 is really, that should flash a light bulb in your brain as an LAFC fan, because that was the amount of time added in extra time, in the second half of extra time in the MLS Cup final. 127th or 28th. Around those 2 minutes, Gareth Bale dunked on Jack Elliott to tie the game 3-3.
who has creativity on the ball, who when facing forward is good in 1v1 situations driving with the ball.
Here's Goda. Moreno. Rasmussen
Just want to see
sends the cross. Careful here, free in, and look at McCarthy. Kept it in play. The ball still in play, but McCarthy heroic. Sends another cross. Opoku, the shortest man on the field, is the first one to get to it. So a dangerous ball whipped in by Rasmussen. Here they go again. Another cross. Moreno wide open. Let's see what happens. Here's a shot, and it goes wide. So Timbers right here, the best minutes that they've had in the game. A nice cross whipped in. Who was the man getting there was Loria. Heads it, and with the shoulder, McCarthy saved it. And to keep it out of a corner kick, he slapped it out. Great effort there by McCarthy. Though risky, it worked out for him. 50th minute in the first half. And McCarthy sends it long. Hollingshead kept it in play. Murillo has to hustle back. Struggle to clear it off, and Ilie Sanchez gets it back. Ilie, the pass to Denny. McGraw back to defending him. Now, something happened here. One LAFC free kick issued. Williamson on a foul, probably. Well, that was interesting from the referee, Joe Dickerson. But here's the long ball. Careful because Cifuentes is getting in there, and David Bingham comes out for the ball. A foul called here. And a yellow card issued. To Murillo. Center back Jesus Murillo has a yellow. And a bad pass there. They turn it over. Here goes LAFC. Opoku leading the attack. It's still Opoku. Opoku has Buanga, and a fourth corner kick coming for LAFC towards the end of the first half. Well, horrible take on the free kick by Portland. They could have gone forward, but try to play it across to no man's land. Opoku was the first to react to the pass. 3 corner kicks have caused problem for Portland. Let's see if the fourth is the same. Acosta whips it in. Murillo got to it. And they have a corner kick, I suppose. So 5th corner kick for LAFC in the afternoon. Here's that ball, finally cleared off. Palacios placed it all the way back to McCarthy, who goes long. Chiellini trying to bring it down. Fans asking for a foul. But the referee is going to issue the end of the first half with LAFC leading 2-0 over the Portland Timbers. Giorgio Chiellini in the 24th minute, and Vela from the spot in the 34th. have written the story so far of LAFC leading at the half, 2-0 over Portland. And we'll be back after halftime for more commentary. And tune in right now on Instagram. We're going to have our halftime reports. And we are back. Hi, guys. That was a quick halftime, huh? Wasn't it? And LAFC, they returned for the second half, obviously leading to nothing. Um, what can we see? The same intensity. I think that's something we have to see this the second half as the players are running back to the field. We have to see the same intensity, and it seems like Giorgio Chiellini did switch his jersey because the star on the top of the crest fell off. Well, it's been a great first half and a uh, first game of the season for LAFC. Obviously, a lot of great things happened during the prior to the game starting. Obviously, the ceremony, the ring ceremony, and you know, obviously Giorgio Chiellini scoring finally for LAFC. He's obviously not a man we expect to see scoring a lot, but man, when he scores, it's something special, right? Vela scoring as well off a uh, penalty kick, and I want Buanga to score. I want to call it Buanga goal. I haven't had the chance other than the penalty in the MLS Cup final, but an open play goal by Dennis Buanga would be something really special to see. So we'll see as the second half is about to get underway, and the referee Joe Dickerson will wait on his whistle. And now we are officially underway for the second half as Ilie Sanchez sends a long ball looking for Denny Buanga. And LAFC at BMO Stadium have a 2-0 lead over the Portland Timbers. They throw in for LAFC here. Chiqui Palacios to take it. Here's this ball whipped in. Here's the header. The ball falls loose. Ball still loose. And blocked from a second Vela goal. That was close from a second goal for Vela and a third for LAFC. Good block there by McGraw. Putting his body on the line to deny LAFC from a third. But again, you see troubles from Portland early on. Here's Denny Buanga to Carlos Vela. Back Buanga. Lost it. Falls still for LAFC. Sifu fouled. Those are the ones that you kind of question yourself if it's a foul or not, but the referee did not hesitate and called a foul right away. It kind of seemed like they both hit knees, Loria and Sifu. Oh, and they did. Oh, that hurts. It was a knee to knee, and it was Justin Rasmussen. It wasn't Loria. It was Justin Rasmussen. They just hit knees, and that's a pain. That's painful when you hit knees. That is painful. But he's back in the game. Holding on to that knee, but he's fine. We're not sponsored by them, by the way. David Bingham giving instructions to his wall. And here's Vela and Acosta. Acosta scored in the MLS Cup final. He could send a cross. Vela could go for goal. And it's Vela. He goes to goal, and it goes wide. Whoa. That was close. It might have hit the post. Let's see. It hits just the top pin of the post. Oh. Ouch. And then foul. Ryan Hollingshead has a yellow card, so my bad for saying that Murillo had a yellow card. It's actually Hollingshead. Good way to get the ball back. Here's LAFC right away, looking to Vela. Vela cuts free. He clips it. Kellen Acosta lost his chance. but he's going to reset things. Sifu, Buanga. His pass deflected. Vela put a nice ball for Acosta. And he slightly missed this chance. Here goes Vela. Vela, nice ball. Ryan Hollingshead. Goal kick. Top scoring defender last season. Nearly had his chance. But you know why he didn't have that chance to score? Because he shaved that mustache. Last season, that mustache was such a big deal for LAFC fans. Obviously, because it was a stretch where LAFC struggled a lot and he lacked in the offensive end. I mean, you always expect Hollingshead to score sometimes because of how good of a goal-scoring defender he is. He shaved that mustache, and they went on a bad streak of tying or losing games and barely winning any. When he grew that mustache back, it helped LAFC win many games, and he scored many more goals. Acosta was kind of hurt on the other end. Here's Portland, and they lost a chance, but they still have it. It's a shot from long distance straight into the hands of John McCarthy. Again, he has got a more focus in putting his body on Chiellini than actually trying to fight for a chance. Acosta now gets up and limps back into the field. He felt some type of discomfort. Chiellini. Acosta, Buanga, and short to Cheeky on the left side. Cheeky's going to go back to Chiellini. And LAFC on their own half trying to push forward. It is 2-0. The scoreline right now through 50 minutes in the second half. Ilie. Nice short pass to Vela. Carlitos finds Tenny Buanga. Buanga trying to whip that one in close for Vela, but it bounces off Buanga's arm and a handball called by the referee. He tried to find Vela. It bounced off Chara into the hand of Buanga, and the referee called it. Loria, right-hand side for Portland. Here's a big chance for the Timbers, but they waste it. Well, they had a couple good chances towards the end of the first half, but overall, these Timbers have not been in sync. It seems like they're lacking a lot of chemistry. Vela misplayed a pass. Careful here. Here come the Timbers. But Chiellini comes in to clean up stuff, and he goes long. There's a 32-52. They just can't stop singing. Oh, bad giveaway here. Buanga towards Vela. Vela, Opoku! Yes, indeed. It is a party in downtown Los Angeles. Mahala Opoku scores the third for LAFC. Chop the logs. Chop those logs. Timber, baby. First of all, that is a costly giveaway in the middle of the field from Portland, and something we talked before the game, how bad Portland played against Sporting Kansas City, giving the ball away in the middle of the field. Credit to Jose Cifuentes doing the dirty work, getting the ball back, finding Buanga. Buanga opening it wide to Vela, and Vela in short to Opoku, who had a clean strike and has a third for LAFC. Opoku had not scored the first goal of the season since the 2021 season against Austin FC, and Opoku does it in the 53rd minute of play. It is 3-0 LAFC over Portland. Opoku scored a goal in the Western Conference Final against Austin. And he scores his first since. And LAFC repeat the same scoreline that they had last season against Colorado, 3-0. But truly, it could be more. And right now for the Timbers, you just want this game to end because it's getting uglier and uglier as the time goes on. Here's Buanga, wide open. Then he could cut it back. It's still Denny into Chiki. Chiki trying to fight inside and block. Buanga able to fight on, trying to keep it in play. Goal kick for Portland. Well, Opoku, who has to be the man to rise to the occasion, no number 9, and he is the man that has to step up to be the new number 9. Chicho Arango transferred to Pachuca earlier this year, and he is the man that they're. Oh, look at it. Another giveaway. Another poor giveaway. It's LAFC with Vela. Vela shot deflected, and Bingham keeps it in play. Portland right now, I mean, bad start to the second half, and that culminates with a third goal, but they still turn it over in the middle of the field. There's no sync in their players. They lack a lot of chemistry. And, you know, Savarese, he has to make some decisions right now. Of course, he's missing a bunch of his key Portland players, but it's been truly a disaster. I mean, obviously, there's in the 6th minute they scored against Sporting Kansas City. From that minute, it's been all a disaster. It's been a disaster, and it's been a disaster. His 8th career goal for LAFC, his first ever goal for LAFC in an official tournament was against Cruz Azul and that historic LAFC 2020 CONCACAF Champions League run. It was a volley off a corner kick. I remember when he walked in, I told my dad, this man wants to write his name in the history books for LAFC. Surely enough, minutes later, he scored a volley and knocked out Cruz Azul, one of Mexico's giants and Liga MX and just history. Careful here. Bingham turns it. Oh, nearly turned it over. Opoku was right there, right place, right time. Just couldn't handle it, but LAFC fight it off. Bella's offside, so this play's not going to count, though. It could have been a 4th and a nice one for Hollingshead. And by the way, Hollingshead has just been denied of his 2nd goal of the game. We'll see a replay here, but at the end, nothing matters. LAFC played on. Steve Cherundolo wants some answers. Since they played on, well, nothing changes here, but multiple substitutions here, and we'll see. Yeah, well offside was Carlos Vela and Denny Buanga. Three subs for Portland. Here they go. Clipped in ball, but to the hands of McCarthy. And again, these Timbers are falling down like the log that they, you know, they chop every home game. Chiellini. Careful here, Murillo with a bad pass, and now this could be costly for LAFC. We'll see how costly it could be. If it's going to be too costly, or it's just a scare. Here's a cross into the middle. Murillo hits it just as far as Loria. Loria is able to clip it back. Careful here. Good chance for Portland, but, you know, the individual effort from Juan Mosquera was not enough. Chiellini came in to clean up stuff, and we have a throw-in for Portland. Mosquera pushed off by Palacios and earns a goal kick for the home team, LAFC, and Major League Soccer champions. And here come the substitution. So Santiago Moreno is going to come out. Loria is going to come out. Maviala is going to go in for Moreno. Paredes is coming in for Loria. And Justin Rasmussen now also exits. And Claudio Bravo is going to go in. So Claudio Bravo returns to the pitch from a knee injury. He returns, and he is a really key piece to these Portland Timbers. We'll see if he can help out in some case, in some form, because this game is looking really bad for these Timbers. By the way, look at this Rubik's Cube that I have. I'm just messing with it. Throw in. Throw in for LA. We haven't seen these Timbers play so bad against LAFC since 2019 when they came to the bank and took a beating. 4-1 victory for LAFC that year. That same year, LAFC at home destroyed Seattle 4-1. Seattle got their revenge later on in the Western Conference Final. Here's Opoku running the field, pushed off. The referee says no foul. Chara, dangerous ball. And the referee is going to call this one off because Palacios might have played it with his arm, though it seemed to be his chest. The referee buys it. So it's going to be a free kick for Portland in their own half. And now they play. We'll see when LAFC is going to make their own substitutions. But 60 minutes and now 30 to go. And it's all LAFC right now. Just like last season at their home opener. And they've been eager to be on the field. They've been hungry to be on the field. And that you can tell by how they've played this game so far. Sifu. What a way to fight on the sideline. Ilie. Back to Chiellini. Acosta to Palacios. Palacios to Ilie. And Ilie goes back to Chiellini. Just trying to reset the forms. Chiellini opens play wide to Buanga. And help is Palacios. Palacios will get the ball. No, he's going to let it go through. Chara gets it back. And here's Portland running the ball. A big chance here. A shot. Goal. And they get a goal. Evander, who scores his first goal of the season. And it was a great counter right here. So Evander scores. Near post. Great goal for Evander. And those Timber fans have something to celebrate. After it looked really bad for the Timbers, they just catch LAFC flat-footed on the back. 62nd minute. So LAFC trying to push forward. It is 3-1 here at the bank. Now the game gets a little bit more serious and more entertaining. Stipe Buke and Timothy Tillman may be coming in.
utility midfielder.
63rd minute. And trying to push forward. Here's the long ball. Looking for Cheeky, who cuts off the pass from Portland. And here's LAFC putting pressure on these Portland Timbers. Diego.
And just looking at the formation now for Portland, they've kept this.
Those substitutions might have helped out.
They pushed Mosquera higher,
Vela.
pushed him higher, allowed
Hollingston nearly gave it away.
as opposed to trying to
LAFC has to go back and reset with John McCarthy. No one can save that one. And Stipe Buke, Timothy Tillman, young players who have been the exciting focus point for LAFC.
gets away from Paredes, who was instrumental. He didn't touch the ball, but that step over opened the gate for Evander.
Here they go again. Pushing forward. Carlos Vela has it. He's going to open play wide. Here goes Denny Buanga. Buanga goes inside. Tries to cut in. Denny, no help. Now finds Acosta. His shot is blocked and a throw in. And we may see the substitutions for LAFC. Well, another name that I just mentioned right now, and Ilie is going to exit due to his yellow card, and smart by Steve Cherundolo. Vela exits, and Stipe Buke will come in. Stipe Buke is the Croatian wonder boy. He has appeared in 52 total league matches in 3 seasons for Hajduk, making 43 starts and scoring 5 goals and 2 assists. Obviously, he's a young player. He wants to improve his game here in LA. He will take over. And the two best friends, Vela and Sanchez, exit. And the 2 new young players enter the game. Let's see how this can affect Buanga. Trying to turn. Palacios gets it back. Oh, and a foul call on Palacios when it was actually the Portland player coming in and blocking him from, preventing him from getting a pass off. Now Vela and Sanchez discussing the game on the bench. The Mexican and the Spaniard. Murillo tips that one. Timothy Tillman will get his first touch. Plays it back to Chiellini. Trying to look for Stipe Buke. Let's see. And Timothy Tillman. Oh, would have thought that was a foul, but not called. Stipe Buke, Croatian wonder boy. Timothy Tillman trying to get into the ball. Chiellini trying to get there too. Now this dangerous ball played, and here goes McCarthy. Keeping it into his hands and trying to slow tempo down, because now these minutes seem to be longer than ever. Last season, Vela's 12 goals, 11 assists. Again, double digits on both ends. Already has a goal here. Here's this pass to Stipe Buke. Stipe Buke trying to cut in. Stipe Buke falls down, gets up, loses possession, and LAFC gets it back with Palacios. Palacios trying to play this one in. Cleared off. And Tillman brings it down, controls it, plays it back to Chiellini. Here's Palacios. Cheeky. And lost it. Stipe Buke on the top 40 of the UEFA Young Future Promises. Tillman push off the ball. The fans want a foul, but it was a clean of a foul that you could see. And they show Will Ferrell on the screen. Obviously, these fans are happy to see the LAFC co-owner who was drinking beer out of that MLS Cup after the win. Bad pass. Now LAFC trying to settle into a game with new players in. Obviously, these young players, they've been good in the preseason. They still have to develop more. Get to know the league a little bit more.
Also, the stats love number 20 and the most minutes played in a season last year. Speaking of Cifuentes, 2,325.
Here's LAFC pushing forward. Buanga has it. Buanga trying to take a shot. Block throw in for LA. Stipe and short. Denny Buanga. Stipe back to Buanga. Acosta. Tillman turns. Finds. Sifu. Lost it. Sifu could have got 11 back. He sticked with number 20. And so Tillman is wearing that number 11 the Sifu wore for a long time. They fight back, and at the end, a foul called against LAFC, and obviously the fans are not happy. Even Kellen Acosta, who felt that he was fouled. LAFC get it back. Fighting is Opoku, now fouled. It's been physical. This second half, these past 20 minutes have been really physical from both sides.
In Colombia or Croatia or Germany that can watch them play here in Major League Soccer.
Scoring summary. Chiellini scored in the 24th minute. Vela followed in the 10 minutes later. Opoku in the 52nd. And 10 minutes later, Evander scored. That is a scoring summary in this game. LAFC right now not in sync. They're struggling a little bit. Blocked pass and LAFC gets it back. Tillman ahead to take controls, and he is fouled by Claudio Bravo, and a yellow card issued, or no, a yellow card to Timothy Tillman due to an earlier foul. Should have been both ways at the end. And Fogaka is going to come in. Fogasa, excuse me. He's going to come in for Nias Goda. And we'll see what fight can the Timbers put on right now.
Just 19 goals in his Timbers career. When he played in Polish football, he was putting up big numbers. Just hasn't translated here to the North American game.
Sifu. And now a foul called, late foul. And seems to be Hollingshead, the man on the ground. Evander on the foul. Now play back. McCarthy. Ball in the air. Still fighting for it. It's LAFC, who have been basically knocked out of the game right now. It's been Portland's best minutes so far. Fogasa back to Bravo. Bravo block. Corner kick for Portland. So a set piece play coming in here, 72 minutes. And here come the Timbers. Let's see. Evander is the man taking this corner kick. Nice whipped in ball. And LAFC will clear it off. And here's Buanga. Plays it back. Palacios. "73 minutes, and they play it. And short, here we go. Mabiala. Chara. Opens it wide to Bravo. And they lost it. Their push was cut short. And here's LAFC trying to run the field up with Ryan Hollingshead and Cifuentes. Cifuentes now goes backwards and plays with Murillo. Murillo and short to Chiellini. Chiellini switches it to Palacios. And here goes Palacios. Standing strong right now are the Portland Timbers. Stipe Buke shows off some speed. Plays it to Tillman. Back to Buke. No, they lost it. No connection yet. Slow start for those two. Great defending by Ryan Hollingshead, getting in front of the ball. Ryan. Murillo sends it long. Buanga trying to clip that one with his head, and they go back to David Bingham. Chiellini with his chest, plays it down with two. McCarthy in short to Murillo. Now Kellen Acosta. 75 minutes, 15 to go. A commanding 3-1 lead for LAFC so far. Tillman turns. Finds Palacios. Palacios cut his run short. Didn't see Buanga running. Tillman now finds Stipe. Buke trying to run inside. Number 7, Buke. And the pass just a little bit behind from Palacios. But here we go again. LAFC in reset mode. Tillman goes back to Chiellini. Parking the bus right now is Portland. Here's this ball clearly in, and Opoku was trying to get in front of it. Nearly shocked David Bingham. Tillman getting it back for LAFC. Tillman. And at the end, he gave the ball away. And now for a throw in. No one was there. And Acosta screaming to him. You know, it's a young player. He has to adjust. It's league game. There's nerves. But they need him to close out this game. Let's see. Evander cut in, and a corner kick coming for the Timbers one more time. Murillo asking for high intensity and just not slow down. Here's this cross in, header back post, and it goes over the bar. Fogasa was the man who got there. Good cross by Evander, who can be really, really dangerous this season for Portland. He's shown that in the 2 games for Portland. McCarthy playing with time. Throw in. And Portland coming out from the back. Buang and Opoku slowly approaching those players, obviously giving them some space. Trying to close out the game right now, 3-1. And LAFC cut it short. And here we go. Once again, this is Stipe Buke. Stipe cuts back. Runs across. Takes some control out of this. Stipe nearly found Buanga. They open it wide to Opoku. That was Acosta. Opoku, he is brought down and a foul called. Aaron Long to make his LAFC debut to close out this game. And Giorgio Chiellini, veteran, will exit. And California and LA native Aaron Long is about to step in. And with that smile that we see Chiellini always play with, his exiting, telling the Long what to do. You know, that's something nice, you know. So here we go. A free kick for LAFC. Acosta standing over it. We'll see what he's going to plan to do. Acosta goes for a goal and Bingham, aware of it, brings it down with his two hands and sends a long, zooming kick. And Murillo, let's see if that one rolls out. It will. And McCarthy, he's going to go long, you know, playing with time. 10 minutes to go here at the BMO. Long ball. Buanga trying to look for Stipe Buke. Slipped. And then Buanga fouled. John Thornton all the way on the top. Examining this team. Breaking down the game. He's the man that made a lot of the great moves last season. He's a man that built a squad for Steve Cherundolo, so LAFC could reach its first MLS Cup title. Chata, offside. Obviously, Will Ferrell enjoying the game. Grabbing his wallet. Oh, we'll see what he's going to do with that wallet. Checking the money. What is he going to get? Pulling out a couple $20 bills. He's probably going to go down to the bar and get himself a drink. Now he puts it back. Let's see, it's suspicious. Let's see. He's got some money in his hand. And now he's going to put it in his back pocket. Buanga. LAFC still fighting for something. Palacios, they've kind of got into the game, but they still need Timothy Tillman to get into, and Stipe Buke. Evander fighting for some space. Chara. "82 minutes. And they lost it. The Timbers still, after that goal, you thought they were going to go push forward, and they are, but it's not been a great push. Hollingshead defending here. Oh, that's a nice ball in, and that's going to be an offensive foul. No, a corner kick, and Bravo pushed Kellen Acosta. And Acosta trying to claim for a foul. So here comes a corner kick. Evander sends it. Good ball. Careful here. Goal open. It's still a chance. And a goal. 3-2. Hesitation from McCarthy there, and a second for Portland, and this game gets a little bit better now. But it is a second for Portland, and as we said earlier, this game was going to tick away, and it was getting away from LAFC when Tillman and Stipe goes in. Right there, McCarthy struggled to get in. And Portland is back in it, and the goal stands. So it's 3-2. Whoa, still trying to see who got himself on the, who was the one. But here's Opoku trying to go in. Opoku still in. And nearly there. It's going to be a Hollywood ending once again at BMO. It was Christian Paredes who scored in the 84th. These substitutions by Savarese have been successful, and for LAFC, the game's getting out of hand and going away slowly. They get it back. Let's see what they can do. Stipe Buke. Buke in. Buke cutting in. His shot blocked. And now a possible 6-0 and a foul there. There's going to be something to be alarming and to call out LAFC on, but closing down games have always been a struggle for these teams, for LAFC. Yeah, right now, for Steve Cherundolo, that is not a good note. We talked about having the same intensity, and they surely started with that same intensity. When Portland made those substitutions, it worked out for Portland on the best. Portland again. They want to have another chance. Will they get another chance? Palacios trying to protect this ball. He clears it off, and a goal kick. It is 3-2, and a team that was struggling a lot on Portland, they found a way back. For LAFC. They have to, as the season goes on, they have to be smarter on how to close these games out. They had command on the game up 3-0. You cannot be giving away 2 late goals like that. That brings the Timbers back alive. At the end of the day, you could possibly win, but it's going to be such a sour taste because of how you ended the game. You always want to finish strong. The saying of it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Obviously, they started off really well. The finishing side of it has been disappointing. And it all comes obviously on the side of, getting too comfortable with the lead, and that's surely what happened. But again, Ilie Sanchez came out due to a yellow card. He was getting a little bit too physical. When Ilie Sanchez is out, they basically lose the middle of the field. Timothy Tillman is still not that guy to control it. Seafood brings it down. Plays a nice ball into Stipe Buke. And a corner kick. LAFC's gifted a corner kick. Kellen Acosta to take it. It is the 6th corner kick. 2 of their 3 goals came out of a corner kick. Let's see. Acosta just walking towards the corner. Something big could happen. Acosta whips that one in. Still in play. Kellen Acosta's corner kick have not been on point today. Opoku clears this one out. Now everyone's got to run back. And they go all the way back. But McGraw, since getting the yellow card, he's been playing really well. defending to the best of his abilities on a yellow. Murillo clears this one off. Back on it. Long clears it. Portland with Chada. Chada. Oh, that's a nice ball in, but at the end, nothing happens here as we reach 89. Since the 60th minute, the clock has been ticking really, really slow. And for Portland, who at some point early in the second half were down 3-0 with things getting out of hand and wanting the game to be over, they don't want the game to be over yet. They want to tie the game. LAFC wants to go 6-0. Here we go. Another substitution coming in, and it is Gutierrez. Palacios clears this one off. Stipe. Great efforts here. That's a foul. LAFC ball. And 90 minutes now on the board. Let's see how much stoppage time. In the first half, we had 9. How much are we going to get? 4 minutes of stoppage time for LAFC to possibly go 6-0 in their openers at home and season openers. And a hard header here and a yellow card to be issued. Murillo on the ground trying to waste time. Fogasa trying to claim that it was his shoulder. And Fogasa is really furious. Now they got to get the medics in here. And here we see, you can really argue that Murillo is the one that goes into crashing into Fogasa. Fogasa really is just trying to play the ball and gets a load of Murillo and then gets called on a foul plus a yellow card. Juan Mosquera exits and Gutierrez will come in. It is 3-2 at BMO. Now this time going away, you obviously know there's going to be additional time added, which is what I don't like about injuries during stoppage time. So 91 minutes and time still ticking here. Murillo's still down. Going through the concussion protocols. Obviously, it's been a good game since Portland got into the game. It's been a really good one. 5-goal thriller right now. 3-2 on the board. Murillo has to exit. And LAFC will be with 10 right now. Oh, he's going to stay in. Let's see if the referee doesn't tell him to go out, because due to the protocol, he has to exit for a little while. But he'll stay in. So 2 minutes wasted here. So we'll play probably towards the 96th. So they play on again. A long ball looking for Opoku. Fighting against the sun. Lost it. Throw in. Palacios heads that one forward. Here's Portland trying to move forward. And what an effort there by Long or Hollingshead to keep the ball in play. 93 minutes. Obviously, we're playing toward maybe to the 96 due to the injury. Paredes, great job on keeping that ball in play. Long ball played forward. It's still in play. Opoku gets his feet on there. Here's a throw in for Portland, who is desperately looking for an equalizer. LAFC desperately looking to stay with the win. Long ball looking for Stipe. Stipe Buke gets in. Stipe Buke is in. Stipe, the ball in for Tillman. And great tackles there by Portland to keep it away. And the fans wanted a goal. A throw in for Portland once again as we reach 94. Here we go. 2 more minutes here to play, possibly. Oh, here comes a great break here for Portland. And they lost the chance. So now Palacios has to come out running, sends a long ball for Buanga. Buanga still has some legs in this game. Buanga taking it to the corner. He is brought down. The referee says no foul. Throw in for Portland. It was a clear foul, but the referee saw something else. Buanga says something in his native language to the referee. Diego, nearly a bad pass. Fogasa fighting it off. Look at Palacios. He's done a great effort right now. Keeps it out, and he is going to go down with a cramp. Chiellini up in the bench, urging his teammates to go back. Palacios has to get up. The time is ticking. You don't want one more minute to be added. He's been fighting hard these last couple of minutes, and they're going to play now. 95. We'll see how long we're going to play. It's just all eyes on the referee. Trying to go long, Diego. No one in there to put pressure on him. Long ball, Murillo. It's still in here. Let's see this chance. And Palacios clears it out. Corner kick. Oh, and here comes the nervy moments. Of course, Palacios couldn't do more. He is cramped up. And nervy moments coming down here at the end. Here we go. Here's the corner kick. Could be the last play of the game. Are we going to see a crazy late equalizer? Here's the ball in. Cleared off. The referee still here. Hollingshead clears it out. Bravo trying to put it back in. No offsides. The Timbers there. Palacios putting effort. Fogasa into the corner. Ball out. Throw in. Still a chance for Portland. Let's see what happens now. Palacios, great effort there, taking the ball away. The referee is going to signal off the game. LAFC win 3-2, and they suffered a lot to win this game. And LAFC is 6-0 in games, in their first games at home and openers during the regular season. And let Hollywood swing it play across not Bank of California anymore, at BMO Stadium, as they suffered to get 3 points, but their first 3 points for the reigning MLS Cup champions, LAFC. Oh, we all suffered. I suffered, LAFC fans suffered, but they pick up 3 points here at the, you can still call it bank. What a great effort by Palacios these last 10 minutes defending. And obviously, you can go down to Chick-fil-A and get your free chicken sandwich, because every time LAFC wins, you get a free chicken sandwich. Nervy game. I can score this game a 7 out of 10 for LAFC. They had a good first half and beginning of the second half, but towards the end, those last minutes, 20 minutes, they were bad. They kind of got away from LAFC, and that almost got out of hand for LAFC. They're lucky here, but who knows down the road. The Timbers are always a great team to play against. We pick up 3 against them, and it was a pleasure to call LAFC back, and the reigning champions get a win. And we'll see you for the next game. Possibly I'll be on the call for the Chivas game later on tonight. So Thank you, everyone, for joining today. It is LAFC 3, Portland Timbers 2.
Moles aren't just playing for the field; they're playing for life.